Sun in Capricorn. Sun in Capricorn people are people who are action. Okay, now Saturn rules Capricorn. So and Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So these are people, actually is exalted on a cusp. My Mars sign is actually the exact exaltation of Mars, which is 29 degrees Capricorn. So my Mars is like, I am a cuspy ass motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm all fire that's backed by air, earth, fire, earth, cusp. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm cusped up, but my main planets are regular. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no cusp. But this is not about me right now. This is about sun sign Capricorns. And reason why I brought that up, because I brought that up because of the Mars, though. Basically, 29 degrees Mars is the exaltation of Mars. So the cusp between Aquarius and Capricorn is the exaltation of Mars. But Saturn actually rules here. So Capricorns are masters at construction, conservativity, being your own something. It doesn't necessarily have to deal with boss all the time. You don't have to be your own boss, but you have to be your own something. You can have a boss as a Capricorn, but you have to have your own way of doing it. You can't be having this boss telling you exactly how to do what you're doing, because you know best how to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know how to do best what you do. So what happens when the sun come here is in Capricorn, your actions is based on taking step-by-step goals. You know what I'm saying? A goal may just be to brush your teeth every day, but you're going to make sure you take the necessary steps to do that every day and at a specific time. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is, with that quality, this is why Capricorns are able to build careers, because they're able to take something and do it step by step. You don't even like, if someone tell you, all you gotta say, it take 10 steps to get up the street, right? And then you got this water and fire sign telling you, look, just believe in yourself and do one big ass step. And then you got this air sign telling you, like, look, you could take one big ass step, or you could take 10 small steps, but at the same time, man, you still gonna get there. You as a sun sign Capricorn gonna look at everything they're saying. Since it's an earth sign, you're gonna put it in a practical sense, and you're gonna look at it like this. Okay, I got these motherfuckers telling me to take one big step, and I got this motherfucker telling me that it doesn't matter how many steps I take, I'm still gonna get there. How about this? I'm gonna take one step. And it's not even going to get me to where I got to go. But this one step is going to be better than anything that they suggested. So when I take that second step, by the time I get to them 10 steps, my first and second step put me in way better situations than any step they was talking about. That's the sun sign Capricorn right there. They going to look at one aspect and analyze around that first, you know what I'm saying? And then once they come to a practical conclusion of this is the best way to take one step, they're willing to help others take that one step before they even take the other 10 steps. And by the time they get to the 10 steps, you're never going to be able to take that Capricorn off that 10th step, because the foundation that they built to get to that 10th step was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Was worth it. These are people who like to see if it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do something if it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to kill you if it's not worth it. They're not going to take that business decision if it's not worth it. They're not going to drive to the store if it's not worth it. They're not going to put gas in their car if it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Got to be worthy to a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? It have to make sense as it comes down to the 5 senses. It has to make practical sense. I have to understand where the fuck this gonna get me if I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? And that's sun sign Capricorn right there all day. You know what I'm saying? And these people can like Taurus likes to, because that's the fall on earth signs, they like to be an asset, and they like to get what they're gonna get, but to actually be an asset to whatever they got, they want to see what use can it be to you and others and to themselves. Virgo like to take that, and which is the third mutable earth sign, and they like to take that as far as and apply that with everything. You know what I'm saying? So you could come across a selfish Virgo or a Virgo that loves to help, but they're going to apply what they have to everything. Taurus may not apply what they have to everything, but they want to see how it apply to others. If it do, if it don't, albeit, but at least they got their goal out the way. Capricorns is the cardinal of it, so they may be more selfish than the other two earth signs. They may be doing what they're trying to do solely for what they're trying to do, and not trying to they a lot of times they don't even like help, because they feel like the help may not be necessarily what they need. They may feel like the help that you're giving them is not a help, and it's not going to be done right. So stand aside, let me do it my way, so if anything do go wrong, I don't have no one else to blame. Because once Capricorns put themselves in a situation where there can be other people to blame, there's going to be hell to pay. Because they don't like being in that situation where they're giving their hard work or giving up something that they feel like they should be doing to someone else. So when a group effort doesn't work right, this is why Capricorns may seem bossy, because of that nerve intent period. It feel like they like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like, god damn, man, I done gave something up. What, mama? What, mommy? What, mommy? A video? A video? I'm gonna be in there in a second. I don't know. What, you want to get something from the store? Alright, I'll be in there in a couple of minutes. Alright. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Daddy duties. I have custody of, and by my Mars actually being 29 degrees Capricorn, I stretch myself. Look, my Capricorn is 6th house that deals with routine. And what's the house before it? The 5th house. My 5th house is Sagittarius, right? So what happened is that's dealing with children, right? And then when we go into the 6th house with routine, I built a routine around my child. I went and got custody. I'm getting child support. Fuck that bitch. Flight boss. But you know, hey, that's other shit right there though. But that's a Capricorn quality. That's why I wanted to put that in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in charge here. You know what I'm saying? This is what goes on in my sphere of reality. And if I got any kids, I want to raise them how I'm raising them. And they ain't gonna be filtered through other foundations and other shits. And that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But that's a quality Capricorns share right there. You know what I'm saying? Capricorns like to be in charge. You know what I'm saying? And when things are getting to a point where it's getting out of hand, a Capricorn could sit back, a sun sign Capricorn could sit back and see that they can look and analyze people's gestures and people's moves that they make and see that they're not the right one for that job. So when they see that, they like to assume the assumptions of this is the way it's supposed to go. So they may come across bossy. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do it with, they don't mean no harm. It's just that they so conservative, they see that it's not being done right, and they see the actual detail of it not being done right. And since it's cardinal, it may be coming from a selfish place, but it's all in good nature. And it's a sun sign, Capricorns.